Today on What's Next.
I love the feeling of someone thanking me for something. I have something to look forward to.
Absolutely anything is possible. Just give yourself a chance and just go for it.
We wear these badges because they tell you that we treat you the way that we treat our loved ones.
Welcome back to What's Next. I'm Mark Middleton here with your weekly dose of inspiration and encouragement. It's pretty much a pep talk designed to confront and counter the incessant ageist messaging that's become an inescapable part of our culture. The subtle and not so subtle suggestions that you're too old and too weak, it's too late, and there's really not much to look forward to. Well, that's just ridiculous nonsense. It's insulting and it's dangerous because no matter our age, no matter our challenges, we can always experience moments of joy and we can always find something to look forward to. Just ask 99-year-old Nadia Netzel, the daughter of a renowned portrait painter. Nadia's artistic journey began when she was just 5 years old. She only spoke Russian, so her kindergarten teacher gave her crayons and let her draw. Those drawings were so good, the teacher entered Nadia's artwork into contest and it began winning awards. When she got older, Nadia got a job hand painting lamps, and her earnings as a designer helped support her family during the Depression. Now at age 99, it's art that still gives Nadia a feeling of purpose and a source of joy.
About 2 years ago, I realized I'm so old. I'm not going to live long, so what have I got to look forward to? And I thought about it and thought about it. Then I thought, well, I can give away drawings. And that's been fabulous.
Nadia creates keepsakes for anyone who asks for one, drawings made from photos of children, pets, or nature.
I keep looking for people who want things for me to draw or paint. I love the feeling of someone thanking me for something, that I can do something for people. I have something to look forward to. And I just found colored pencils the last 20 years. I never used them before because I didn't know how to mix the colors. And learning something new in art, I love. And this takes a lot of mixing. You see, if you look at it, the tops are done, but the bottoms have to follow. They can't just be anywhere. And my brain is old, but I'm getting it.
Nadia was among those featured in the New 65, a stereotype-smashing fine art exhibit that's a collaboration between Humana and Growing Bolder. The exhibit features portraits of a diverse group of men and women from age 65 to 99 by renowned portrait photographer Mike Dunn, and it's designed to challenge the misconceptions of what it's like to age.
This is an amazing way that it's like a capstone on her life. That she could inspire so many other people is truly heartwarming.
I'm 99 years old, and when I started at 5 and was winning all kinds of contests. So I started with drawing, and I'm ending with drawing. And these are my golden years.
Isn't she something? Nadia inspires everybody around her, and the lessons we can learn from her are many. But I think for me, the biggest is that she has adapted to her challenges. At 99, she can no longer paint, so as you saw, she taught herself to use colored pencils and to blend the colors to get exactly what she wants. It's that kind of attitude, that flexibility, that adaptability that we've seen in almost every happy and active 90 and 100-year-old that we've ever met. And in truth, a lot of them have been artists, which speaks to the power and the importance of creativity. In fact, a long-term study published in the Journal of Aging and Health examined a variety of personality traits and concluded that people with above average creativity have a significantly lower risk of Alzheimer's disease and all-cause mortality. And I guess the big question is why? And the answer is because creative thinking activates neural networks within the brain. In general, Creative people are passion-driven and they're endlessly curious. In fact, Albert Einstein once said, creativity is intelligence having fun. Creativity is pretty much what kept Harold Gard getting up and working in his studio every day well into his 90s. We first met Harold when he was in his late 80s. He had been painting for decades, but his provocative, confrontational, big, bold, abstract, expressionistic canvases were just beginning to capture the attention of museums and collectors everywhere.
And I was like, wow, who is this guy? I haven't met him. How do I not know him? And he must be, what, 25, 30 out of art school. He really knows what he's doing. He's really great. And they said, no, he's in his late 70s. And I said, no.
Harold never stopped challenging himself to grow and evolve. He resisted the temptation to simply repeat himself, to continue painting what he knew would sell. He refused to paint for galleries or museums or collectors. He painted simply to please himself, and that was never really very easy. Painting was an endless struggle for Harold. He epitomized the war of art. Every canvas challenged him from the first brushstroke until the last. Art, though, kept him energized. It kept him stimulated and interested in daily life.
What keeps me going? I'm hoping that the next gallery I walk into would have something that will challenge me visually, and either with envy or respect. Maybe both. I want to feel the energy that comes with emotional honesty. I want to see the effort. I want to feel it.
As Gard approaches 100 and flips through images of paintings that he's created over 7 decades, I had to wonder. Do you have a favorite period of your art career, Harold?
Probably now.
In a world in which we're led to believe that creativity and ability diminish with each passing year, Harold Gard continues to prove otherwise.
That's finished. That's kind of my current pride and joy. I think that's a very good painting.
I do too. What are you going to do with it?
Hold on to it. I think that actually, well, on a good day, I think it belongs in a museum.
Harold's legacy is a very large body of powerful work, a loving family, and countless friends and admirers, including myself. He was a good guy and a creative provocateur. He left it all on the field, and I'm told he was ready to go when he passed away at the age of 99. We should all be so fortunate. On my final visit with Harold, I was honored to purchase a self-portrait that he painted in 1998, and this is a photo taken that night. I liked the painting then, and I love it now. Nadia Netzel and Harold Gard are two of the many rock stars of aging that we've met and featured along the way. Hundreds of ordinary women and men in their 80s and 90s and 100s who lead lives that defy the widely held stereotypes of aging. You can check out their inspiring stories at growingbolder.com.
I'm trying not to cry. I mean, I'm just so overwhelmed.
Welcome back to What's Next. We first met Madonna Hanna through our friends at the National Senior Games Association. Growing Boulder is the media partner of the National Senior Games. And as we prepped for the 2023 games in Pittsburgh, we wanted to make sure that we ran down Madonna, which really isn't very easy. Madonna Hanna is a woman of many talents. She's been an executive in the fashion industry, a 2-time high school teacher of the year in Washington State, an actor, playwright, and auctioneer, a children's book author, and a motivational speaker. Now in her 70s, she identifies mostly as a runner, something she never even thought about until she was 57. Her husband Stephen coached her until he passed away in 2018, and Marcus Chambers, a world-class sprinter himself, agreed to take over. Despite numerous setbacks, including a ruptured Achilles, she stuck with it, improving her strength, her balance, and her flexibility. She's competed in 4 national senior games, and in Pittsburgh, she took a personal best 5th in the 100 meters and finally achieved her goal of a gold medal in the 4x100 relay. How does it feel to take home the gold?
I'm trying not to cry. I mean, I'm just so overwhelmed.
Why? Why does it mean that much?
This is my first national gold medal. This is my 4th time. This is my 4th time being here. And just to win, I put in all that hard work, 8 months, 5 days a week.
Your husband was your coach. Your husband passed away. Before he went, he said, Madonna, I know you got talent. I want to see you continue. I want to see you keep developing it. So you had to find a new coach. And son of a gun, did you find a new coach in Marcus Chambers, world-ranked national class sprinter. Marcus, what does it mean to you to see what you've helped her do?
I mean, honestly, it means the world to me. I wanted to help her reach her goals, and one of our goals was to come back with a gold medal, and we have a lot more records to break in the future and a lot more gold medals to bring home, but for now, seeing her and her reaction to winning this gold means the world to me. Driven by passion, purpose, and a commitment she made to her late husband, Madonna Hanna continues to chase her dreams and says you can too.
Just know that it's never too late. Absolutely never too late to get up and do something and be positive and be able to give to other people, and absolutely anything is possible. Just give yourself a chance and just go for it.
Marcus Chambers, I think she's coaching you right now.
Oh yes, she is. She's taught me a lot on this journey, and hey, we're gonna keep it going.
We talk a whole lot about the power of intergenerational relationships, and I'm going to talk a lot more about it after meeting Madonna and Marcus together. They are the perfect example of how both generations have something to learn from the other. And don't think it has been easy for Madonna. In addition to losing her husband, she was in a near-fatal car accident. She ruptured her Achilles in 2014, and she's bounced back from all of it. And now at the age of 70, she is happy, she is healthy, and she is wildly optimistic about the future, determined to win an individual gold medal at the next National Senior Games. You can hear more from Madonna in our conversation with her on episode 38 of our Fountain of Youth podcast, which is available on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you like to listen.
Hi guys! Hi. Good to see you again.
Welcome back to What's Next, and make no mistake about it, folks, the age wave is here. People over 65 make up an increasingly large portion of the U.S. population each year, with a projected 53% growth by the year 2050, according to the most recent census projections. Florida, by the way, has the largest percentage of adults 65 and older in the nation at 21%. And as the state's senior population continues to increase, Florida's future is pretty much linked to the health and well-being of its elder population. Finally, we can see trends in businesses waking up to these numbers and rethinking how they can better serve this growing population. And one of the coolest new initiatives that I've seen is in healthcare. Our friends at Advent Health have a new primary care initiative just for adults who are 65 and older. It's called Well 65 Plus, and we've gone to several of their medical practices, and we've had a chance to chat with many of their physicians. And what I've found is that they are smart, engaged individuals who are passionate about caring for older adults. One of the biggest differentiators about Well 65 Plus is that they have a smaller number of patients per physician, longer appointment times, which give doctors the opportunity to really get to know their patients and to care for them all extremely well.
Hi guys!
I really enjoy going along with my patients for their journey, right? I love the stories they tell me. We have so much to learn from them, so it's a two-way experience for me. I like making sure that they are well cared for, that they trust me. We do have a relationship. So for me, it's about providing great care for people that I really care about.
The structure of WELL 65 Plus practices allows for those relationships to develop. Each doctor has fewer patients than in a traditional primary care setting, and appointment times are longer, enabling longer conversations, giving patients time to ask more questions, and providing quicker access when needed.
The appointments are 30 minutes to an hour. Usually you don't see that in a regular setting. If I need more time, I can bring patients more often. We have a smaller panel size for our patients, so I am happy to be able to do that in this setting. My husband is a pediatrician, so he sees young ones, right, kids. And he sees them, once a year or when they get sick. For me, I see my patients every 3-4 months. I do have the ability to make a difference in their lives, and I do have a real relationship with them, which I really enjoy.
We really care. We wear these badges because they tell you that we treat you the way that we treat our loved ones. I have it on mine that I treat my patients the way that I treat my own mother, and I love my mother very much. So one of the things that I think really sets us apart is the fact that everyone here is going to give you their time and their attention and their care and their affection. You will be part of the family. And if we can't figure out something, we will get you to where you need to go. And it's just communication, and it's really just the extra care.
So have you tried to make a doctor's appointment lately? I did, and I was told it could be up to 3 months, which is exactly why many older adults go to the emergency room or urgent care when it's really not necessary. It's why many physicians who book 15-minute appointments refer almost every patient to a specialist, because they simply don't have the time to fully understand what the patient's concern is, and their practice doesn't have the staff and resources to figure it out. With 10,000 adults turning 65 every day, these problems are only going to get worse at most primary care practices, which is why Advent Health WELL 65 Plus is so unusual. Their doctors have chosen to work with older adults. They're given the time to truly understand and treat each patient as an individual. They actually practice healthcare, and they aren't just a referral source. There are 9 convenient locations all across Central Florida and growing. And if you'd like to learn more and find a location near you, just visit adventhealth.com. All right, our bold social clip of the week comes from Growing Boulder's own TikTok channel, and it's about healthcare, mental health care. Here's a clip of our conversation with Margaret Trudeau, the former First Lady of Canada and a mental health care advocate who has her own struggles with bipolar disorder.
My strongest message is that no matter how smart you are, how educated you are, what a wonderful family you come from, what opportunities you've had, you cannot get yourself out of a mental illness. You can't fix it. It is wrong thinking. It is impaired insight. You have to turn it over to someone. You have to reach out for help. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to reach out for help.
Welcome back to What's Next. Today we've been talking all about staying engaged in life, fully participating in our thousands of interviews with adults who are living well, enjoying their life in their later years. We inevitably find 2 common characteristics: purpose and passion. Individuals with a reason to get up in the morning, a reason that keeps them excited, optimistic, active, and connected with others. All proven by research to be critical to our overall health and well-being as we age. So, what are you doing to stay active and connected in life? That's our Your Take question today. Log on to our Facebook page and please let us know. And let me take a shot at that one, because for me it's pretty easy. I am blessed to learn from and be inspired by people that we meet and do stories on every day. My job keeps me connected and motivated and active and curious. I read the research and I consume the studies about what's possible. But what really makes it all come together is meeting people like Madonna Hanna, like Harold Gard, and Nadia Nedzel, ordinary people who are living extraordinary lives simply because they choose to. You know, folks, we got to stop regretting growing older and start celebrating it. As Mark Twain said, do not regret growing older. It's a privilege denied to many. We value life by the way that we live it. Our opportunities for what's next are now nearly limitless, so let's make the most of each and every day. Let's work on that, and we'll see you next time.